guys, it's Will with Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the Chateau. The new spot for 2021. Angle's a little different. I'm still trying to work out how exactly I want to film in here, but hopefully everything's okay. So, I have been promising to make a major announcement on this channel for months. And the reason I haven't yet is I wanted to make sure that everything was perfectly aligned. All the lowercase j's were dotted and all the t's were crossed. Wayne's World reference before I made this announcement, because I really wanted it to be like official. I didn't want to be announcing things that were kind of like still in the pipeline but not really fully fleshed out yet. So everything is finally arranged and aligned and approved, and so now I can make my major announcement. So what is my major announcement? Through my work with Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society, and I think in particular the interviews is what really kind of sold people on this, I have been named an affiliate professor and a scholar in residence at the Marymount Institute, which is a kind of like scholarly institute at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. This is also where I went to film school, so I know a lot of people at the school, right? I had like a meeting with the provost, I had a meeting with the head of the institute. Everything was approved through all the channels, and I even now have a business card. So this is the LMU logo, which is like I'm going to focus here a little bit. It's like a lion, and then on the back side, as you can see there's my name and my info. I crossed out the phone number and the email address because that's the office phone number, and it's not my actual email address that I would respond to. It's not one I check a ton, so it's more like an official kind of email address for that thing. So if you want to email me, just use the one that's in the description of the videos on YouTube. You'll get at me a lot faster, and you will not be able to reach me via that email. If in fact you could see phone number, if you saw the phone number that I tried to cross out, I'm not going to answer it. So if you call there, they won't they'll be like, what? They know who I am, but they're not going to be able to patch you through to me. So this is really, really exciting. And it's exciting for a couple different reasons, and I'm going to tell you why. We can now host events at the university, including screenings and Q&As and things like that. We could do lectures and talks and whatever. So once COVID is over, we can show Hong Kong movies on campus, and anyone who's in LA can come, and we can try to bring people in to talk at the screenings and do Q&As. And like when Comic-Con is happening and there's a lot of like action in Hong Kong cinema people in Southern California, we could try to see if we could get some of them to come up to LA. There's people in the film industry in Los Angeles who actually follow this channel, who have reached out to me and contacted me, who are like producers, writers, stuff like that, like really, really amazing people who are big fans of Hong Kong cinema. Maybe we could bring them to the university to Q&As and stuff like that. So that's like a really big thing. That's number one. Number two of why this is a big advantage to us is that we are now official, basically, right? We're affiliated with the university. Through the university, we can apply for grants. We can try to get money to buy film prints, to do film preservation stuff, to scan film prints that are in private collections and things of that nature. And we can raise money through private donators, because this is complicated, but if you give to us under the guise of the Marymount Institute, essentially it's like tax deductible, right? So if you're giving to our Patreon or whatever, it's a completely different thing. But through the organization, we can start looking for serious amounts of money that we can use to do film preservation stuff, the preservation of materials and prints and stuff like that. And reason number three why this is advantageous to us, which ties into this last point that I'm making, is that we can try to work with the library at the university to create a special collection or an archive for Hong Kong cinema material that we're collecting. We've already won a few auctions on eBay of material that we want to preserve, scan. We'll create a website, put it up on there, put it on Instagram, maybe we'll do videos about it, and then put it in an archive somewhere so it's safe and protected and stuff like that. And so this is the beginning of us being able to do that. By us, I mean me and Mike, really. If you don't know who Mike is, if you're new to the channel, if you're not subscribed to the channel, Mike is like the silent partner in Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. So he edits all the videos, he fixes the audio for all the videos, he does color correction for everything. When we're shooting like in the studio, which is how we used to do everything before COVID happened and I got stuck at home, Mike would light everything, shoot everything. He buys hard drives to collect all the material. Mike has actually put a fair amount of money into Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society to help us buy hard drives and things like that. So the two of us are the ones who are really working on this. And so along with this announcement that I have been made, this affiliate professor and scholar in residence at Loyola Marymount University, I'm putting on my surgeon's gloves. We have acquired our first film print. It might strike you as a little bit odd what we ended up acquiring. So basically, I joined the 36 Styles Kung Fu Fandom Forum, which is the coolest forum on the internet, and you should go and join it immediately. And there was a guy on there selling Hong Kong and martial arts cinema memorabilia, and I won a couple auctions from him on eBay. He was a really cool guy. He's in the UK. He ended up canceling an item that I bid on, and he was like, why don't you just send me X amount of money, and I'll group all your stuff together and ship it together. And he gave me like a really good deal on the shipping, which is really expensive from the UK right now because of all the Brexit stuff that's happening. He's a really, really nice guy, and so I really appreciate that. And so this first film print, this is our first ever film print, but one of our goals is to start collecting film prints, scanning them, archiving them, like all that stuff, right? And this is not, again, like I said, this might be a little bit weird. It's not like, oh, we got a print of Yes Madam on 35 millimeter. No, it's not something that cool, but it's still really, really cool to me because I've never owned a film print before. So what we have here is a 35 millimeter print of the trailer for House of Flying Daggers, if you're familiar with the film. And there you go. There's the film stock. So this is the kind of stuff that we want to start buying and protecting. And this is really interesting, too, because it says, this trailer contains 15 material show only when a 15 or 18 certified film is playing. That's really cool. It's like, you know, when you buy those old, I've looked at we don't have a ton of money right now for buying this kind of stuff. It's really just what we're making on Patreon. And huge thanks to all our patrons. I'm not trying to knock how much money people are giving us, but, you know, it's, you know, I've been looking at Shaw Brothers trailers, like original 35 millimeter prints of Shaw Brothers trailers that come in like the canisters with like the Chinese labels on them and stuff like that. And those go for like 50, 100, whatever. You can get film prints for 500 to 1,000, and like movies that you really want get really expensive. But like I've seen Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires for like 500 to 700 on eBay, you know, stuff like that. So once we start getting more money, it is our goal to start buying these prints, scanning these prints. Like I said, we're starting small. Something is better than nothing, right? So so that's the big announcement. So we are now official, we are now affiliated, and we can now really start moving forward with this goal of preservation and promotion of Hong Kong cinema materials and culture. So my name is Will. I thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.